Aquarius, welcome to your singles reading. So I'm going to start here with where you are mentally when it comes to dating and relationships. Where are you emotionally? Okay, block and barrier. What's the advice here for you? Tell me about the person coming towards you. And the timing on this person. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is obstacles and challenges. And so there is definitely a little bit of a disconnect between where you are mentally and where you are emotionally. So I'm going to talk about that. So where you are mentally, I'm getting the Hierophant. Love this. It's Taurus energy. It's relationship, marriage, that kind of energy. It's traditional values, but it's union. And so mentally, you're in a place of maybe wanting to settle down, but I'm definitely getting wanting to come into union, really build a relationship here with another person, something that is long lasting. But then when I look at where you are emotionally, I'm getting the Emperor. And so the Emperor is you and your independence. So in one respect, emotionally, you're focused on yourself. Mentally, you want to commit to another person. And so there is a pretty big disconnect happening. These are two very strong cards. This is Aries energy, Mars. And Mars is the god of war. And so when it comes to which one of these is going to win, it's actually going to be your emotions. Because if you're not going to open up emotionally because you're standing tall in your own power, and it's kind of my way or the highway, we'll see what comes out when I clarify all of this. But you're in a very independent place. You're very focused on yourself emotionally. That tells me that you're not really open to a new commitment. Showing up here in your blocks and barriers is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison of the mind. And so you're very much up in your head. It's these two here. You're trying to get your head and heart in alignment. Whether you recognize it or not, that's exactly what's taking place in your subconscious. It's getting yourself emotionally ready to open up to another person. Now, that doesn't mean you have to open up to everybody that you meet right away, but it would be, if you meet the right person, being able and ready to open up to that person. So the advice here is the Seven of Pentacles. This is investing in yourself, investing when you find the right opportunity, but partly in yourself as well. So if this Emperor was created in your emotional space because too many times you've been hurt or something along those lines, it's setting in those healthy boundaries, creating a very solid foundation to say, you know what, I'm willing to do this, not that. And so the Seven of Pentacles feels like it's connected to your emotional space and figuring out what is going to be in your best interest here, and then creating some sort of maybe boundaries, structure, whatever it is to help you open up emotionally. I'm also getting the Lovers here, Gemini energy, and this is investing in yourself, but also investing in a relationship. I'm getting a lot of working on yourself so that you can have the kind of commitment that you want, because I can see mentally you're there. Five of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles is release. It's leaving something out in the cold. And so when it comes to you operating from a place of just pure independence, not considering anybody else here emotionally, this is something that you need to work through. If you really want a relationship, that's something that needs to shift. So when I look at the person coming towards you, I am getting the Empress energy. And so Empress is Venus, ruler of relationships, a lot of harmony and balance here. And then I get the Seven of Wands showing up with the Devil energy. And so this person has their own kind of internal demons that they need to work through. It feels like your person is doing that. They're going kind of through their own growth process, just like you are. Their Devil energy is really operating the same way as yours, where it's operating as a blocker or a barrier. They've got something internally that they're trying to work through to get themselves ready for that harmony, that balance, raising their own vibration so that they can come at you with those right intentions. And so from a timing standpoint, I'm getting the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords, it's a fast-moving energy. It's not really being sure what action to take. So It's in context where until you identify your own balance, until your person really deals with their own devil energy, this might be a little bit delayed. The Two of Swords feels like it could be 2 weeks to 2 months, depending on how quickly you both kind of address your own internal blocks and barriers. Let's get a little bit more information. So let's start with more around where you are mentally. Nine of Swords. So stress, fear, anxiety. This is why you're emotionally blocked. You want a union. And mentally, it feels like you're ready to put yourself out there, but there is some underlying fear that's holding you back. And that's how it's presenting itself as the Emperor, because the Emperor is a my way or the highway. So let's get a little bit more around where you are emotionally. Five of Wands. Here's the obstacle and challenge that we got at the bottom of the deck. It's showing up here in your emotional space. And so it really is just finding a way to open yourself up. You don't have to, again, just open up to anybody. It's really what's in your best interest. Really take it from that point of view. Tell me more about where you are emotionally, or more about the block and barrier. Ace of Swords. It's clearing away. It's showing you what you need to do. The way that your block and barrier is coming through, you're up in your head, you're looking for clarity on what you need to do. And that's going to be this. When the Ace of Swords really shows you the stress, the fear, the anxiety, and what you need to do to remove this internal obstacle, that's when you're going to have some sort of breakthrough. It feels like it's kind of come from within you, that you're going to be doing a lot of this internal work that's already undergoing, and just keep focused on it. Just keep staying in that place, in that energy. Some of it feels conscious and some of it feels subconscious. So obviously the subconscious, you're not going to be able to be aware of what's taking place there. That might be because I'm getting something connected to your dream state. And so there's something that's occurring in your dreams where I'm like amending. There's something that's being mended in your dreams. And so if you feel like in the morning that things are moving in the right direction, and then you find yourself during the day where mentally you're almost kind of going backwards a little bit here, there's something that is kind of unfolding in your subconscious, trying to work through this energy, remove this block and barrier. And so whatever you're doing on a conscious level, just keep focusing on what you really want. When it comes to investing in yourself, letting go of anything that's holding you back. Let's get a little bit more advice here for you. Knight of Wands. So taking action, moving forward. Just keep going after your dreams, your goals, making all of your decisions from a place of being grounded within yourself. Focus on what you want is going to be in your best interest. I'm drawn to that Lover's card, which is about choice. One more. Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is your independence. This is you being able to stand tall in your confidence, know your worth and value. Knowing your worth and value is going to be the key in all of this. That's going to create balance for you. When you know your own worth and value, you're not going to compromise any of what you want or what you know to be in your best interest. Tell me more about this person coming towards you. The Star. So you're showing up here in their energy towards you. So I love that. Goals, dreams, wishes. But I'm also getting that healing energy from it. And the Seven of Pentacles. So this person's going to want to invest in a relationship with you. When they come forward, they're coming in with the right point of view. It's the Empress energy. So they're going to have that really high vibration. They're coming in reflecting what you're looking for in a partner, and then wanting to invest and commit into a connection. They will have done the work that they need to do to let go of that devil energy. Let me see if I can get anything else from a timing. King of Cups. So the King of Cups, it's not a timing card. So it's going to be depending on you and how quickly you're able to resolve this conflict. Really just stay focused on what matters to you the most and move in that direction. So Aquarius, this is your singles reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.